Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another live stream preview of tonight's action brought to you from Ultimate Racing League. I am your host, Panic at the Tesco, and tonight we are going to be racing from a historic, legendary track that is Goodwood. It is one of the strangest tracks on the calendar. As you will see as we drive around it. For all of you die-hard motorsports fans out there, you might know the track, you might have seen the historic racing that they have there. We're not going to be racing anything historic, we are going to be racing a Yorkshire Tea-themed Lamborghini Huracan, as always. So, in a moment, I am going to jump into virtual reality, and we're going to do a virtual reality preview lap, to show you what you're going to be missing if you don't come back later tonight to watch the racing. The racing is at 7:45 tonight, just before Britain's Got Talent, and this is much better than Britain's Got Talent, trust me. You want to be watching this, not ITV. You know, Big Brother's finished now, you've got no excuses to be watching me, not to be watching me. So, I'm going to hop in the car. We have got someone else on track. We'll see whether we can get them in our video. Say hello to Phaser. And Phaser, if you're watching this later, hopefully you'll star in this video, and we'll share the track together. So here we go. I am leaving the pit lane in my Huracan, and we will go out for a couple of hot laps. So this is putting you right in my eyes view. What you are seeing right now is exactly what I'm seeing, including this helicopter. Hello, helicopter. I won't be paying attention to the helicopter in the race. I dare say that the helicopter's going to win the race because he can just take a shortcut. I better be concentrating because this track is pretty dangerous. Well, I say it's pretty dangerous. It would be if there weren't fields around us, because this is one of the highest speed tracks of the calendar. For those who watched the last race at Willow Springs, it has a lot in common with Willow Springs. It has a lot of areas where you can potentially die if you make a small mistake, because every corner is high speed. So we're coming down into the penultimate corner, braking at the 100 board. We've got a triple apex, and I've messed it up. I've got a snap of oversteer. This is what we call the death chicane. Thread the car. I've hit the barrier. I've hit the barrier. I don't know the width of the car. I'm going to have to practice this, although my excuse is that I don't usually drive in virtual reality. I won't be driving in VR later. So we're coming down, 50 board, ease off the accelerator, down a gear and back up a gear, and there's a horrible little bump there, so I just had to get off the gas. We'll try again next lap to see if we go faster. The helicopter's buggered off, I see. Nice easy corner. This one's easy, this one's just flat. But now my eyes are over on the left here. You see there's a hay bale over on the left there, and I'm just tapping the brake, ease the car in, brake at the turning sign there onto this curb, and then the track widens out. I'm in the wrong gear here. I'm in 5th, I needed to be in 4th, so I've got no power. Braking where I see the rubber on the track there. One of the best references that you can get on this track is look where the rubber's been laid down, because that's usually where the braking zones are. Nice easy bit down the back, chance to relax a bit, but my eyes are on that first marker board there, just braking slightly before it, down 2 gears, clip the first apex, down this other gear, roll it out onto the rumble strip. Hopefully this time I'll thread the needle, trying to get as close as you can to that inside barrier. There we go. There we go. Pit lane off to the right, and we'll go around for just one more lap, because, you know, I'm feeling generous. We're about a second a lap slower than what I can do without VR, so we just stick on that grey bit on the outside. And do you see, watch that on the replay there, you'll see, in fact I'll tell you, I'll try and get a better position for you, because it always records my head slightly higher than what I'm actually sat. I'm not actually sat in the roof, I'm sat down here, so we'll try and do a couple of laps sat in the right place. We're 4/10 up here, but I'm out of shape here now. I carried too much speed into the first apex and ran wide on the second. So braking, I'm braking too late there, and I'm deep, and I'm going to be down a gear and too late on the accelerator there. I'll try and concentrate. My mind was just about my seating position again, rather than actual pace. This won't be a very fast sector, but yeah, I'll try and just talk a bit more around the lap. So yeah, I lost 4/10 there. So braking just before that board, and this time round I got understeer. So last time I got oversteer, this time I got understeer, and this time I've hit the barrier and I've damaged the car this time, which is great. Just checking my mirrors, and go on. We'll go for one more lap. So just ease off around here. But the problem is, if you don't go down a gear, the engine sort of bogs down in fifth. That corner is between two gears, which is a bit of a problem. Let's see what the sector's like though. Yeah, slightly slower than my best. And then you're sweeping across here, braking on that board there, clipping that curb. A little too slow across the apex this time. Hard to get this rhythm going in VR. Braking on the rubber there, cut across the inside. You see there was mud on the inside of the track there where cars have been putting two wheels on the grass, and that is the fastest way around that corner, with two wheels on the grass. And then let's see whether we get understeer or oversteer this time. I'll tell you what, I'm going to move my brake bias rearwards. Oh, oversteer this time, big oversteer, but I caught the slide. It's not the fastest way around that corner, trust me. And then that was nice and close, but I was hesitant on the accelerator. You know what, I want to keep going. Let's go for one more lap, because you know these laps have been pretty slow, so let's try and hold it together for a good one. But remember to come back later for the race. 7:45 the race. We've got qualifying, then 2 races for you tonight. If you are wondering, by the way, where I was last week, so there wasn't a stream last week, but there was a race. It was at the Red Bull Ring, Austria, and I'm not going to tell you the result, but I am going to upload the replay of it and do a commentary on it from my perspective. So not like a commentary on how everyone else did, but I will sort of do a panic's eye view of the race, so that you can sort of see how I got on. I'm not going to tell you where I finished. If you have seen it, or if you was in that race, don't say anything. Right? The only way you can find out how I did is if you promise to like, subscribe, and ring the bell icon on my YouTube channel, so that you can find out as soon as I get online, as soon as I upload the video, you'll see. And I was going to go into the pits then, but I've kind of messed up. So anyway, oh, you know what? Let's have a race with Phaser, and then we'll finish. Actually, I kind of let him get a bit too far ahead there, haven't I? But yeah, let's see if we can hunt him down. I don't think I can, not in VR. I think if it wasn't in VR, I'd have a good chance of catching him. But let's see. And he's mowing the lawn there. Something that I need to do tonight, actually. But I'm racing, so I'm not going to be able to. And he got a penalty for mowing the lawn. And I almost went wide there myself. So I've just this video's now turned into me waffling on and having a race with someone. But it's all in good fun, all in good spirit. Phaser losing it slightly there. And there we go, across the line. So, if you enjoyed that, come back later for our live stream. I won't be in VR, and I will be driving better. Maybe I should practice in VR and get good at it. But anyway, hope you enjoy. Remember to like and subscribe so that you get notified as soon as I go racing later today, and so that you catch that mystery performance at the Red Bull Ring. Let's see how I get on. So I will see you soon. Have a good one.